Welcome to My Zone Online School. My name is Teacher Mutsa. Get your education booklet in our daily newspaper, street sales, or at your school every Monday to Thursday for pre-primary up until grade 3. The lessons are for listening or watching online. Inside the newspapers, there is an insert of the lesson booklet. Please cut the top of the lesson booklet with a pair of scissors and fold it for ready to use. But there is more. We are also available on our online platforms, MyZone and Zoshi Facebook pages, and in addition, our website, Zoshi Online. Hello everyone and welcome to My Zone Online School. My name is Teacher Mutsa and thank you so much for joining me today. Our theme this week is Sources of Energy. And before we get into any lessons, grade ones, we know that we need to sanitize. So let's take our sanitizer and rub inside our hands, around our hands, in between our fingers, on our wrists, and our fingertips too. Make sure your hands are dry before you touch anything else. For today's lesson, we'll be doing money, phonics, and alphabet.
Follow us on MyZone Facebook Active Kids to watch your daily lesson and other fun activities with Zoe and Zoshi.
Let's move on to our first activity on page 23. Now on page 23, we are doing money. And today, we want to find out what our change is. Now remember, every time we go to a shop and buy something, we have a certain amount of money. But sometimes we get back money. That money is called change. And today, we're going to buy a few items that will require some change back. Let's do the first one together. I have already written it on the board and I want us to try and do it together. So let's take a look. Now, it says that we have 1, 2, 3, $5 coins. What we want to buy is a packet of chips. And then once we buy it, we will find out how much money we are going to get back. So the first thing we need to do is add up all of our money. Remember, we know how to count. So this is going to be very easy. We say $5 plus $5. So that is the first one we're going to do. Now, if we take this $5 coin and this $5 coin and say $5 plus $5, we will get $10 because it's $5 plus $5. So our answer is $10. But we're not yet done, boys and girls. We still need to add this one. So now our sum will say $10 plus $5. So if we take our $10 and add $5 more, we will know how much money we have. Now 10 is already there and we need to add 5, so we can use our fingers. We say 10 is already there, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So by counting on from 10 and adding 5, we know that we have $15. Good job, everyone. So now that we know how much we have, we still need to find out what our change is after we buy the packet of chips. So we take our money and we say $15. And then instead of adding this time, we are going to subtract, to take away, because remember we are buying. So anytime we are buying, we are taking away. So we say $15 minus $12. Now where is this $12 coming from? Well, we know that the packet of chips costs $12. So we take that $12 and that's the one we're going to subtract $15 from. So what we can do is count backwards. So we say 15 is already there and we're going to take steps to find out. We say 15, so we count on or count back 14, 13, 12. We got to 12. So that means we had to count backwards 3 times. That now makes our answer. So after buying our packet of chips, we now know that we have as change $3. So we can go ahead and say my change is 3 Namibian dollars. So go ahead, boys and girls, try and do this by yourself. But if it's too difficult for you, find another piece of paper and maybe an adult to help you and count backwards when you're subtracting. Take your time and I'll see you when you're done after the advert break.
Do you have children in the age range of 5 to 6 years and want to participate in our school booklet program? Please contact us on 081 74 3759 and we will put you on our distribution list for the attention of pre-primary schools. Topics include family, summer, culture, traditions and houses, transport and communications, occupations, autumn and more. We distribute countrywide in over 7 different languages.
Now, boys and girls, let's move on to another activity on page 24. On page 24, we are going to be doing our phonics. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the pictures and then write the name on the dotted line given. Now, it's important for us to know the picture first before we actually write. So let's try and do some of the pictures together. Now, the first picture that we have on the board is a picture of this area of our bodies. Now, this area here is called lip. One of them is lip, but when we have 2 of them, we have lips, lips. So that's what we want to write. So we start with our then we say E, and then P, but that's only for one. Eep, only for one, but we have 2, so we say eep, lips. Good job. Now the next one is of something that is in the sky. It's very hot and we only see it in the daytime. What is that thing called? Yes, it's called a sun. So we have to first sound it out. S, a, n, s, a, n, sun. Well done. So the first thing we start with is our s. Very good. And then our a. Take your time, make sure your letters are the same size. And the last one that we have is a n. Well done. Now the next picture we're going to do together is something that people cook in. Sometimes they have delicious stews called potjie. Other times they have good stews, not just stews, but stews with something else. That one, I'm sure your parents will tell you what that is. And then other times we cook what is called pap in that thing. This is called a pot. Pot. So let's sound it out together. P-O-T. Pot. Very good. P-O-T. Pot. So we're going to write it now. We say P. And then O. Last but not least, we say T. Make sure your letters are nice and neat. Then, if you have managed to do 1, 2, and 3, the last one we're going to do together is a creature. He likes to fly at night, and they say he only eats blood. That creature, boys and girls, is called a bat. Let's sound it out together. B-A-T. Good job. Let's try it again. B-A-T. Bat. Well done. Now we need to write it. We start with B. A-T. Good job, everyone. So these have been our words that we have chosen to do together. We have the words lips, sun, pot, and bat. The rest of this exercise, I'm sure you can do by yourselves. Remember, the bottom is now asking you to make sentences. So, you need to be careful to start your sentence with a capital letter and end it with a full stop. Have fun, boys and girls, and I'll see you when you're done after the advert break.
Follow us on MyZone Facebook Active Kids to watch your daily lesson and other fun activities with Zoe and Zoshi.
For our last activity today, boys and girls, let's all turn to page 25. On page 25, we are going to be tracing the alphabet. Now remember, we've been doing this for a very long time, but today I'd like to remind you about the rules before you actually do it. Now the first rule is that to follow each trace line. It's very important to follow each and every dot so that the work is neat. The second thing is that to take our time. There's no need for you to rush. Make sure that when you start at the top, you go down neatly, even for your curves and every pointed part of each letter. The last rule is that you press hard with your pencil. Don't be afraid to press hard. Remember, every letter that you make needs to be clear and neat. So take your time with this, boys and girls. I can trust you with this, I'm sure. And when you're done, take a look at what you have done and see whether it is neat or not. I'll see you after the advert break.
Follow us on MyZone Facebook Active Kids to watch your daily lesson and other fun activities with Zoe and Zoshi.
Boys and girls, we have now come to the end of our lesson and I hope you had fun. Remember, if you are feeling lost or you don't know what to do or it's really hard, that's okay. You can ask an adult for help. But make sure you try to finish your work by yourself. So now that we are done with our lesson, it's important for us to sanitize. So let's take our sanitizer and we rub inside our hands, around our hands, in between our fingers, on our wrists, and our fingertips too. Make sure your hands are dry before you touch anything else. I think Sashi has been trying to come into the classroom. I'm sure he's here by now. Hello, Sashi, where are you? Oh, there you are. So, from Sashi and I would like to say thank you so much for joining us today and goodbye.
Our online school will help you along the way. Find us at www.zoshi.online and download the booklet. Follow us on Facebook to never miss a video. Subscribe to our Zoshi Telegram channel if you want to receive daily updates. Proudly sponsored by the Ministry of Education, Arts and Culture, Namibian Community Trust, UNICEF, My Zone Online School, Amos Meerkat Syllabus, and Capricorn Foundation.